Hello and welcome. My name is Annie Capel and this afternoon we're going to talk about Chrons disease. Now, Chrons disease is a really nasty disease. A lot of people start out with indigestion, reflux, swollen sore stomachs, and then you move into irritable bowel syndrome and travel along into celiac disease and then move on into Chrons disease. And Chrons disease is really vicious. Or perhaps you've missed all of those stages and have moved directly into Chrons disease. Now, the thing about Chrons disease, we have internal skin all the way down inside of our bodies. When we have an overrun of bacteria in our bodies, what actually happens is that perfect, beautiful skin inside becomes, just imagine it's looking like eczema. But with Chrons disease, it's really just not just eczema, it's so swollen, so sore that it's perhaps bleeding, abscessing or ulcerating. When this occurs, you run into a problem of where the body has decided the problem's really serious and it sends out the army. When the army comes along and has a look at the problem, perhaps it's decided that your digestive system in certain areas is the enemy, it will destroy that area. Because the army is basically designed to either cure or destroy. Now, the thing is, with Chrons disease, it's decided that you are the enemy and will eradicate certain sections, the worst areas. You'll find that you'll end up in hospital, perhaps have operations, surgeons removing the worst hit areas and patching you up as best they can. Chrons disease can also be serious to the point of where you can be so swollen in the stomach that your stomach can explode or your bowel can explode. It's rare, but it does happen. And the thing is, when you have Chrons disease, you have to be so careful. So what you really need to be doing is treating yourself as a celiac, in order to actually help repair the damage done all the way down inside your body with your internal skin, eliminating the build-up of the bad bacteria. When you treat yourself as a celiac, what you are doing is you are working on the principle of this will take care of the army itself, because it will start to see you as not enemy number one, because you are working on repairing the damage done. You won't be able to repair everything because there will be areas that have been destroyed to the point of where they've been removed. Now, so in order for you to treat yourself as a celiac, these are food groups which will be of great benefit and help to you. First and foremost, it's important to stop eating food groups that generate fungus and mould inside of the body. The worst one being wheat. Wheat, you actually require 2 stomachs to digest, and us humans, we only have 1 stomach. And we're not like the animals, we actually only have 1 stomach, and we need to stop eating wheat and gluten. Now, the worst groups in that area are wheat, oats, barley, rye, bran, millet flour, sorghum. These are tropical wheats. Spelt flour, it's a very old wheat. It's like millet, it's very old. Mushrooms, which is the fungus. Yeast, which is the mould. Cheese. It's really important to watch what kind of cheese you're eating. It's because it too starts to generate a mould inside your body. Multidextrin, which is the wheat. Multidextrin from corn, because multidextrin means wheat, so that's a combination of wheat and corn. Multidextrin is quite a nasty product, it's important to avoid that one as well. There's quite a few other wheat ones, but these are the worst ones. Now, food groups that you also need to avoid as well are food groups that have seeds in them, like your tomatoes, so avoid eating tomato seeds. Berries, like your raspberries and your strawberries, because they've got little seeds in them, because these get trapped inside any abscesses or ulcers, so it's important to avoid these ones. Nuts, sesame seeds, anything that's guaranteed to get trapped in those abscess areas. So avoid any of those food groups. The next thing that you can be doing is eating food groups like your fresh fruits and vegetables, and you still need to eat your meat as well, but when you combine your fresh fruits and vegetables, the watery ones, what actually happens is it aids in your body to actually digest your food, because that's our number one problem. Most people are unable to digest their food. Now, so the other food groups which you can have is wheat-free yogurt. Very important that you have that. Make certain that it is wheat-free. You can have carrots, cooked or raw. Garlic. It's probably preferred to actually have that one cooked, because there's a lot of people out there who struggle to actually digest garlic, and it's still a very good, helpful product. Honey. It's an excellent product. Olive oil, because that helps to fight the build-up of the bacteria, same as the yogurt. Now, these other products are in tablet form, so it's important to actually consult your doctor first, especially if you're in a very serious way, to make certain that they are not going to cause any adverse effects with your other medication. So it really is important to consult your doctor or your medical practitioner. KYO Geophilus is a probiotic. It's an excellent product. Yeast stock from Healthrees. I found that really good product. Olive oil leaf tablets. That's also a Healthrees product. Now, this is really good product. Make certain that it is wheat free when you buy it in the tub form, and it is slippery elm, because you can make yourself a slippery elm drink. This is a heavy duty product, because what it does is it's coating the whole area all the way down, and it will help to suffocate, destroy the overrun of the bad bacteria. Plus it coats all the skin down there as well. You can have that 4 times a day. It's 1 teaspoon into a cup of water. It's hot water. Some people fill the cup right up with hot water, but I prefer to only put a wee bit of hot water on the bottom and stir it up, and then I'll add cold water and then drink it down as fast as I can, because that tastes yuck. So if you do that at least 4 times a day, especially when you're having a real bad time with your Chrons disease, it's an excellent product. You can also buy it in tablet form, but if you're running into the problem of where your Chrons is a real bad attack of it, I would recommend that you have the slippery elm as a drink. Tastes yuck, but worth it. When you are not in such a bad state, it would be good if you could have the apple cider vinegar drink, but if you find that you're in a bad way, it would be best to avoid it, because it is an excellent product, but it can also be quite harsh, especially when you're so red raw all the way down. Now, apple cider vinegar drink is 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of honey, and a bit of hot water in the cup, and then you fill it halfway to lukewarm drink, okay? And you have that before your meals. That's only if you are able to do so. If you're not, don't worry about it. Also too, another excellent food group for you to use as well is the chamomile tea, because that also helps with the build-up and the overrun of the bacteria in the system. I hope all of these are of great benefit to you, and because it's quality of life that we're all after, not quantity, and all of these will be of great help to you to help yourself get better. So thank you all very much, and you have a lovely afternoon. Bye bye.